Hello, my name's Fable. I'm going to teach you how to get your fire cape and how to be Jad. Real easy, real simple, nothing to it. This is the setup we're going to use. We're going to use an archer helm, Ava's attractor, amulet of glory, sapphire bolts, the dragon crossbow, which I think is one of the most important pieces of this kit. You gotta have the dragon crossbow. I know it makes your range be a little higher level, but it makes the Jad fight so much easier. You're gonna use the Bando's D'hide body, the cant zeal, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, and then Gustic's chaps, boots, and band braces. Essentially, all the armor was the cheapest armor I could find that had a good boost to your archery. And then you can use the archer's ring. I actually did the fight you're about to see without it for most of it. It's best in slot. Well, almost best in slot for its price, but it's still kind of overpriced. And then for your inventory, you're going to lay out your inventory exactly like this. The only difference here is this row is going to be regular prayer potions. So it'll be just these regular prayer potion 4s. And it makes it a lot easier and a lot cheaper to bring all this in. The other potions you're going to bring in are 3 Bastion potions. You can get away with only using 1, but I brought in 3 just to speed up some of the later rounds. You're going to bring in 6 Ceradan brews, as well as 5 of the Super Restores, 8 cooked carambons, and then you can bring in an anglerfish if you want. You don't need to. And then I would also recommend ruby bolts specifically for the Jad fight, in hopes that you hit one of those really high numbers and get like 100 off its health real quickly. It's not always going to happen, but it's nice to have to get the fight over quickly. Now, the key point in this, I also have emerald bolts enchanted on here, but I didn't end up using them. You don't have to if you don't want them. You can go through this entire fight with just the sapphire bolts. I would recommend starting with the sapphire bolts and using them throughout all of the rounds until Jad. And the reason why we're using sapphire bolts instead of other kinds of bolts is that they use the clear mind spell, which gives you some prayer restore back to your character without, switching tabs, drinking a potion, anything like that. It happens about a 15 to 25% chance every shot, so you get a lot of prayer points. So this is your setup, and just to show you exactly how much it is, I'm going to pull it all out. I'm not going to pull out the ring only because it's $2 mil and it drastically goes up in price, and you don't need it. You honestly don't need it. I would also only bring in just exactly what you need. That is the wrong button. I apologize. Here we are. So all of this is about 1.5K. You're mostly spending your money on the dragon crossbow and the cant zeal shield. If you don't have enough for this, I think you could get away with removing the shield and still spending about 1.2 on everything else here. The big thing that you don't want to sacrifice is you don't want to sacrifice the dragon crossbow. I promise that'll come up later, and it's very important to keep. Now, let's go through other things that are important to keep. Get rid of this. You're going to want to go to your plugins, especially beyond Runelight. And the plugins you want are the FC Spawn Predictor, the Fight Cave Helper, Fight Cave Waves, NPC Indicators, Tile Indicators, and then ignore time tracking. That's for that's something else. So the FC Spawn Predictor, right? If we go into it, this will tell you when to enter the fight to get your desired rotation, as well as it can show you what's coming up next, as well as what's coming on now. The Fight Cave Helper, this gives you, I believe it's a little thing saying just what's coming next. The Fight Cave Waves, this will tell you what monsters come in, as well as the common names for, instead of using their like Talket, Talkzet, or whatever names, it'll use Bat, Blob, Melee, Mage, Range. And much easier to remember those than try to pick out what the actual name is, as well as for both. Big one that you're going to do is the tile indicators. This is so you can mark certain tiles, as well as you can mark whatever tile you want to see. Yeah, so those are all the plugins that you're going to want to run. Get down to plugins, going to the settings. We're going to go to settings. I recommend you have your settings something like this, where you have your sound effects on, as well as your volume. I don't play the game without the volume. And then if we go to all settings, things that we're going to want to adjust are vials, automatically smash an empty vial. You want to make sure that's on, as well as hotkeys. You're going to want to have your hotkeys on F1 and F2 for the inventory and your prayer, so you can quickly switch between those two with relative ease. I recommend is having your controls looked at and your player, your NPC attack options. Left click where available is kind of nice for most of the fight, except for when you get to the Jad. When you get to Jad, especially when the healers come out, you might have to right click and then be able to click them. Now, one of the hardest parts of the fights that you have in the game is the Jad fight. And so if you want to practice the Jad fight without getting through all the waves, getting to Jad, and then accidentally missing a prayer and dying instantly, one thing you can do is you can go here. We can do World Switcher. We will look for a speedrunning world. There's one here. Go here. We'll switch to this world. And then on this world, after you get it set up, you're going to spawn in. What you can do is you can go to your quests. You can go down to Beneath Cursed Sands. You can do Setup Speedrun. Once you do that, you'll spawn here with some basic gear. You'll want to go here, go to your cast minigames teleport, go all the way down, go to the fight pit. And once you get teleported, we're going to make our way down this way. Follow this path. You can throw on your armor as you run. You'll also notice, this is the fight cave entrance, this is one of the plugins. You're going to notice, though, when we come this way, we have our fire cape, and we can actually use it on this NPC, and we can go through. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go through, pass through the other door, keep running this way. Gonna go past the second bank. And we'll talk to this guy right here. And when we talk to him, we go through all this, do a challenge. Of course, I'm brave enough. Big challenge, we choose this one, and you're coming in right at the Jad fight. This is the exact same as the Jad fight. The only difference is you don't have your gear, you have a little bit better stats probably. But yeah, so this is it, right at the Jad fight. Alright, he's doing mage. And this is how you can do the Jad fight, just to show you. You're gonna just hover over the other one as soon as you see him. Oh, he's gonna quick attack. Alright, now we're over the mage. Alright, he's lining up. Quick attack, switch over. Quick attack, don't have to do anything. And this one thing is, the white, that is the current round. So as soon as I hit click here to continue, that'll be the spat, it'll spawn. The green will be the next round after the round you're fighting, is where the next thing will spawn. And it'll keep updating everything. So there's 3 things we need to take care of. I believe this is called Italy Rock. This is called Claw Rock, and this is called Long Rock, I believe. I may have messed up Claw and Long Rock. Regardless, they're on the wiki. You can see which rocks they are. The best way to fight these caves is to mark out the tiles that I have marked for 3 different reasons. To safe spot enemies, where you're going to safe spot almost everything, and to understand different spawn locations in regards to safe spots. Going through this way, you are going to demolish everything and be perfectly fine and not have to use so many prayers. You could switch out these 4 super restores for a little bit cheaper and rock regular prayer potions. Now, going back into the strategy. Apologies, I had some clearing up to do. We're going to mainly do this by safe spotting everything and using the airplane method. The airplane method is over here. This top right where we come in. This is the entrance, also the exit. Nothing in all the waves spawns in this section. Things can only spawn here, in the middle, right here, or right here. So if you're in this airplane, you are always safe from everything that's bigger than one tile. So you're not safe from the bats, and you're not safe from the blob when it separates. But everything else is safe from all those spots, except for anything that spawns here or anything that spawns here. So in regards to that, the only monster that you're actually worried about spawning here or here ever is melee. You don't want the melee guys to spawn here. Sometimes they do, and honestly, it's if they do and you have like a mage or something and you're having it safe spotted, sometimes it's best to throw in melee prayer and just tank it, and I know he'll heal up, but he'll just blow through it. It's not an issue. It's not worth running in the middle of like 5 different things just because a melee spawns in one of the bad spots. Okay? It happens. It sucks, but it'll happen. Everything else, though, should be able to safe spot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you exactly how you can safe spot everything. I had monsters tagged, which is really nice. Not a problem. Got another bag coming. All these you just tag and hit. No. If you're wondering if they're going to do damage, they're not going to do any damage. Here's a blob. So here's a perfect example, right? I wasn't in it at first. This dude's going to get safe spotted right here. Safe spot. So right here on this little corner bit, you're going to mark that tile. Perfect tile. Now, later when you get melee ranged, they can hit you from here. So you got to make sure you pull them all the way back so they get as close as you can. And then you go back to this tile. And so you can have anything here that's getting blocked here, mage, melee, whatever, and still be able to hit the ranger or the mage or if they're stuck behind there, as long as you make sure to pull them. Now I'm going to run this way, and I'm going to show you this safe spot over here. Now, this safe spot is another good one. You're going to have to do the same thing for the range and the major. Anytime that they're spawning over here, and you need to pull them close enough to hit, you're going to run to this back tile, wait until they get pulled, and then they'll pull you closer, and then you'll fight. Now, last little safe spot that I'm going to show you is this one over here. Like I said, another safe spot. They'll get pulled in. Mage or melee or ranger out here, run to the very back square. They'll pull them closer. And what I've done is, it's 15 tiles, but I've marked it for myself because it made it much easier. As soon as you see the major or the ranger, see how I have these 2 tiles marked here? As soon as you see them hit that, throw on your prayer. Whatever prayer you need to be on. If it's a mage or a ranger, throw it on, and they'll hit you, and then you come out and attack them. If you have something safe spotted like this, and you have a major or a ranger behind, throw on your prayer, pull it all the way close, kill it, and then worry about these like 2s. Okay? Now here's the last thing I'm going to show you is the airplane, how the airplane works. So in the airplane, anything that spawns essentially anywhere but right here is going to be safe spotted. So we're going to kill this so I can show it a little bit better on this next round with this blob coming out. So I got a blob and a bat. The only thing that's not going to be safe spotted is the bat because of where it is. But the blob will be safe spotted, and once we get further, I'll show you more safe spotted. Okay, so now we're in this. The bat's going to come to me. There's nothing I can do about it. If it would spawn in the middle, it would also come down to me. Nothing I can do about that. But while I'm here, this blob can't come closer. And if it was over there, it couldn't come close either. So, you have the blob. This is how the airplane works. It's using these walls to block the different creatures. So see how this creature's only got one tile out? But I'm going to go back here to the airplane. Right here. One tile away from the airplane releases things that are 1. 2 will release the blob. 3 will release the rangers. 4 will do the melee, and 5 will do the mages. So 1 thing away, it will release the next stage up in monsters to kill. And that'll work both ways. So if I need to block something, I can stand here, and everything but the bats or the half blobs are coming. And you can use this to funnel things slowly and take them out one at a time. It's best used when you have the rangers and the mages and the melee all at one time, and you need to pray different things so you're not tanking any damage. This is so you don't have to tank anything really. There's a few times where things will overlap, it'll just be bad placement, but it's very doable, it's not very hard. So this I'm standing on 2, he'll come out, he can actually get to me, I'll kill him, no problem. Now, a key thing to do is every time you're fighting away, especially if you got a moment where something's safe spotted, look to see where things are. So look to see where the next spawns are. So I had, a bat coming here, this blob, this bat, they're gonna come, no big deal. Biggest thing to remember on this is the bat and the blobs don't matter. That's the goal, is you'll heal it back up in that time. If not, if you really are low, you can pause in a safe spot, wait for your health to regen, or, if it's an emergency situation, you can use the food. Try not to, but it's gonna happen, so it's not a big deal. Send 1 away, pull this guy out. Now I got a blob coming, a blob here. The next round, that blob is gonna get stuck there. He's gonna get stuck on this side. That blob's gonna come after me, so I'm gonna kill this blob while this one's stuck, and then deal with this one while it's since it's stuck. And like I said, I'm not worrying about food or prayer or anything right now, especially right now, because I've got the rangers up. Here's the ranger, he's about to come up next. And so that'll be the... And that guy hit me quite... He's doing... I'm not used to getting hit by that guy, so that is actually starting off a little bit. Normally I'm at much higher health. Anyways, but if you do get hit, you can use your potions. Remember, it's, you want to use 3 and then use your prayer. I went in with my prayer not being all the way up. You don't get it all the way up. With this, you can see if you can get a little bit of prayer back from your sapphire bolts. If not, you'll just drink a little bit. It'll be fine. So I'm going to stand at this airplane. He's going to spawn. And he's going to get stuck here. See? Not an issue. I have plenty of time to slowly switch over to my range. Move out enough so he can come at me. And I'm going to pull him back by going all the way back so he gets as close to me. I'll mark these tiles to see when I actually really need to turn on. You turn on here. But now I can run up here. Go attack him. DPS him down. Now, we got these guys at one of the bad spots, one of the spots we're not a huge fan of. So what we're going to do, we're going to run to this back corner. Remember, we're by the entrance/exit. He's going to move. We're going to wait until he gets into our little dangerous grid. Okay, throw it there, because he's close enough. Go attack. DPS down. Oh, I hope that's not super annoying. Just in case this audio is getting fucked up, I'm going to mute it. I advise you normally, if you are... if you're doing this on your own, once you get comfortable knowing all these safe spots, throw up a YouTube video, watch something, it'll be a breeze. But whenever you get down to the last handful of waves, I'd say probably 55 and on, make sure you got at least your sounds on for the sound effects. That's all you gotta worry about. Yep. See, that ranger's trying to come, but I didn't want him. So let's go take care of the bat first. He'll come down. It honestly, it turns to spike caves if you use these safe spots as well as sapphire bolts. It turns these. I went a little too far. Make sure you're careful on not going too far. Also, if you want, you can safe spot things right here. I can safe spot this guy this whole time. No, not an issue. Just DPS him down. As soon as he's dead, make sure you turn off your prayer save. A good idea, if you can, it's not always possible. But see how on this one I got a ranger here? I don't want to be in the spot when I'm killing for the next one. I want to be back a little bit so I can get the ranger safe spotted. So I'm going to just move back while I'm saving this last guy. You can do this with the blob or the bat, you know it works. But now I run here, he will get caught by the safe spot. So is the blob. But let's go deal with the blob, because they're honestly just not that big deal. Here comes the blob. Move up a little bit. We'll just attack him. Now, if I really want to, I can safe spot these blobs on like this rock or even over here, but they normally don't do that much damage, so there's no point. Throw on protect from range, runs to this spot right here, he's trapped, then we can get this attack off. Now we got a blob, bat, and range is right here. Now, I've done this enough to know that even though I'm this far away from the airplane, I can get back in time. That's not a big issue. That ranger is getting trapped. The blob's coming. I'll kill the blob. I'm also pulling this guy just because he'll by the time he gets me, I'll kill the blob. And if not, if these little guys are still up, I can just bam, shoot them once. Switch the little guys. Go here. Run here. Throw, protect from range. And I would say I'm using the prayers more than I would. I would normally wait until this guy's getting exactly into this yellow box here before I throw it on. But I'm just showing you that you can't do it. So using my yellow box, need to protect. It's close enough. Run. Go attack him. Bam. Now, I've been getting a lot of my sapphire bolts. I've been casting the clear mind, unfortunately, which will happen. You're going to go through, these should be regular prayer potions. You'll go through these 4 on your way to, through melee. As soon as the melee and the mages show up, it's much easier to get these sapphire bolts to hit because they have a much higher prayer point. I don't know why I went so close to that guy. Remember, take out the ranger and the ranger and major first because you need overhead prayers. But if a bat somehow gets through and is real close to you, feel free to take it out quickly, just so you don't have to worry about it later, stealing your prayer points. Like I said, you should have plenty of prayer points, but it's always nice to just make some concessions. So now we have the 2 blobs and a ranger coming, so I'm checking what's coming next. But right now I got this guy, so we're going to take him on. Now normally, I got those guys into the thing, but I want to get somewhere safe for the next round. I don't want the ranger shooting me right off the bat. Sometimes it'll happen, but as long as you can do your best not to let it become a major thing, it's no problem. So now we're standing here. Ranger can't hit me. He can't hit me either, so we just have to block him. See how they're stacked like this? If I try to go to my safe spot and kill them, I can. And I can, that blob won't ever get to me. It's not an issue. Just run to here. I need a little bit more prayer potions. Drink. That's my first vial down. I'm on wave 13. That would have been a regular prayer pot. That's all I have drank so far. Oh, I did heal a little bit. But that was more me being a goof and me showing off, different spots and running through things. If you're safe spotting everything, you shouldn't have to heal about anything. So that guy's dead. This guy will get, move up, attack here, switch over, turn off my prayer because I don't need it anymore. Now these rangers. This ranger will get safe spotted this 1-1. Now we could take them on both at a time if you've gone through the fight caves a couple times and you're getting to Jad or something and you've kind of gotten all these safe spots down. Feel free to fight multiple of them at a time. But if you are just trying to do your 5K for the first time, don't worry about it. Pull him over here. Wait until he gets into this yellow little thing that I tiled. We'll throw on your prayer. We'll run over here. Just keep this guy behind this wall, and then we'll attack him here. And we'll DPS down. As soon as we do that, we'll go over here and DPS this guy down. Like I said, the hardest part on the prayer management is really those first 14 levels, because now that we've got the melee, you'll see the sapphire bolts really come in handy. They will help you from running through your prayer pods. We got this, and we have our first melee. Gonna just run to the square. He walks this way. Okay, he's safe spotted. We'll run back up here. And now we'll just safe spot him and kill him here. Oh, see, I got 3 prayer points. It doesn't happen all the time. Like I said, I think it's a 15 to 25% chance. It's quite nice though. Saves you on prayers, especially because from now until we get back to the first ranger again, I'm not using any prayer. Okay, we're gonna run to the first thing. When we first get spawned, we're gonna run here. This guy's gonna come at us. We're gonna kill him as we're getting into our safe spot, and then we go up here, and this guy's safe spot right there. Now we have this melee and 2 bats, and he is in the spot that doesn't get caught by the airplane. But because the melee's here and 2 bats are here, that cuts off this spot. So we're going to kill this guy, and in fact, we're gonna get a little bit closer, so it's highway, so it can't hit us. We're gonna kill him, and we're gonna just run around this corner. And now this guy's getting a safe spot on the same kind of corner. And if you need to, you don't have to do this, but if you'd like to, right? This guy's here, and I can be firing him. I can also attack him. Oh no, I can't attack him. I lied. But I can't attack the right behind. I got hit by that guy, healed up, but it's not a big deal. Now I'll attack him. Check to see what's coming up next. The melee and the blob are next. I can go back to the airplane, or I can stay here. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, I'll probably just stay here because melee will get stuck, blob will get stuck. Kill them both. No problem. The best part about this strategy is, as you can see, I've made mistakes already. And none of those mistakes are hurting me at all. Let's look. I'm down 4 HP. We're on wave 20. Okay, so this is a good example. I can attack this guy while he's safe spot behind the blob. Yeah, I've used a little more Sarah and Bruce, mainly because of me being a mess up. And then you want to use prayer potion. That's it so far. Now, I will say, if your stats are a little bit lower than mine, I'm at 72 range. I was at 70 when I started. Using all these different methods, My first attempt, I got to around, I think it was like 34, 37. It was the first time I had the Major and the Ranger and the Melee, I think, all together. And I just kind of, I got scared and I messed up. And I wasn't using the airplane method. And then my second time, I got to 58, which was the Melee, Mage, and 2 Rangers. And I just had a terrible spawn where I had, I think I had Melee here, and Ranger here, and a Major here, and a Ranger here. And I was just like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. But again, that was before I used the airplane method. And then third time I got to Jad. I had Jad hands, dial Jad. And then fourth time I killed Jad. I didn't attack him, I should attack him first. So we got a bat here, blob, melee bat. If you have something spawn here, and you're still in a good spawn, this won't get safe spawned, but depending on what it is, you might be able to kill it while standing at this rock. So like, it's just a bat, so I'm not going to move. I'm going to just fight these things down. Good rule of thumb. If something can't attack you, when it's stuck on something else, kill the thing right to attack you first. We're saving prayer. Oh, we're already back up to full. I don't think I drank anything, did I? Nope. But we're back at full prayer. And that's kind of be a running thing here, is we'll be at full prayer. Now, there are a handful of times, and it's only happened to me maybe out of all 5 runs, like 3 times or 4 times, where things will get, what's the word? Bumped to be able to attack me. So imagine that this melee came from over here, and this bug came from over here, and the bug just happened to be one tile over, and the melee never let it get, into the spot behind it, and the bug would come all the way, ride the side down, and come attack me. That does happen. When it does happen, just try your best to take out whatever's coming that's not being stuck. So now we got a blob and a melee and another blob. Now, I bet you're thinking, well, why don't you just go back over here? Well, this melee's in the bad spot, and it'll get trapped. You can fight these blobs out in the open. You're pretty much already fighting the mini blobs out in the open. You might as well fight a regular blob out in the open. It's not too hard. I will say, this is not a quick method. You're never going to get a speed run from this. But if you are someone who just really wants to get through the caves and get their fire cave, this is a perfect method for you. It's going to take some time. We don't have 99 archery. We don't have, twisted bow or bofa or, insane damage potential. But we have decent damage potential. All right, so our melee's here. We got a ranger here as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill this guy and then run to this spot over here. So we take out the ranger first and then the melee. Oh, that's one thing I do. See how I thought I took out the spot, but if you want, you can just take out one of the guys, go back to kill this guy, and that way you're not running with them both spawned, you're running with just this guy spawned. I don't need to go all the way back. I can actually go here, shoot him again. So he died not, he didn't die. He's dead. Ranger spawned. Melee's over here. Go to our prayers. We can run over here so we're a little bit closer. You can into our yellow box. Right now, we'll pray her up. Now we'll go attack. Good thing about this method is we're able to hide behind here and still hit them from and not move this guy. If you use something like the blowpipe, it has a little bit shorter range, so you probably would have to get a little bit closer. Now here's something. So we have a ranger here and melee here. The melee's gonna come. No matter what we do, the melee's coming. So what we could do is what I'm gonna show you right here. We can get this guy down quite a bit. We're gonna run over here. He's gonna get out of the safe spot. He's gonna get chopped on this safe spot. But now the ranger's right here. So the goal now is we're gonna finish this guy off. And as soon as he dies, we're gonna throw on protect from missiles. Throw it on. Here's the ranger. Attacking the ranger. This guy's still gonna get safe spotted where the last guy is. And here comes the bird. We're gonna switch over to the bird quickly. Hopefully we one-shot him. Oh, we didn't. Maybe 2-shot him. Switch back over to the ranger. Now he's safe spotted. Now, pause. Melee here, ranger here, bad. Okay, well, we don't want to be here because of the melee. So let's take this guy out. And we're going to take this guy out and have him switch over to missiles. We're going to switch to missiles as soon as we can, but we're going to run. We're going to run back to our airplane. Okay. We have protection range on just in case. We didn't need it, but if you would have gotten a lucky shot off, we would have protected. We're going to take 20 points of damage or whatever the hell it is. Comes the other bird. Finish the bird off. Now, they're so spotted like this. Melee can't overhit us, but the ranger can. So what we're going to do is we're going to run here, throw range on, range protection on, run one away, and then from this spot, we'll safe spot the ranger. Cool. We'll back up a little bit, just to save us some time in the future, once like here. And as that's attacking, see the melee, the blob, the ranger. Melee will get stuck here, ranger stuck here, blob's coming. So we just know that we got to deal with the blob as soon as we get back to the airplane. Deal with this is you're going to deal with anything in the middle and the far back first, and then whatever you pray against, and then whatever you safe spot. So we're right back here. Set. What I'm gonna do? Take this. Oh, I can't do it. No, no, fine. How is this going on? I don't have free space. I am curious about how much that changes this for me. So I'm gonna go here. Prayers. It's gonna be here. Keep him safe spotted. Got Melee coming over here. As soon as he gets into our yellow box, we're gonna throw on Protect from the Sauce. Here we go. We're up here. Let's go ahead. We're up here. Attack him. Got a blob, don't have to worry about. Got a bat coming and the ranger. Melee, don't have to worry about. We'll take up the ranger and the bat simultaneously. Then probably the blob, and then go safe spot the melee. Feel free when you got a safe spot like this and not be fighting, but say like I hadn't attacked him. Go to the bathroom, get drinks, make sure you're focused, make sure your eyes aren't getting tired or anything like that. So as soon as we kill him, oh, I thought we did a little bit more damage. All right, kill him. Now we're gonna run to the very back because of where he spawned. We want to pull him in close. That's why you turn on range as soon as possible. They're lucky. Sometimes they'll get a lucky hit like that. You just gotta make sure you got your right prayer activated. Huh? Oh, I did it off. Go back to tip, kill him. Go over here, have the blob come. Now you see we got the melee and the ranger. We got the ranger right here. The melee's in the bad spot. So the one spot we can't protect from back here using Circling. So what we're going to do is, as soon as we kill this guy, we're actually going to go back to over here and do the same thing as last time when we took out the ranger at the bat. Like I said, you're mainly using these three spots. There'll be some scenarios where it makes sense to go over here and use this back wall. Honestly, with the predictor, just make sure you know where everything's coming from. Make sure you know what can be safe spotted and what can't. Use the airplane most of the time. Airplane really comes into effect when the mage comes out. And once you get to the mage and ranger, mage and melee, those rounds is when it's crucial to have the airplane. So as soon as we kill him, 7 more HP. Throw this on, get ready for this guy. Bam, attack him. This is so dang dead brain that I'm refilling my drink with another Coke. Oh, I'm getting attacked by the bat. Oh no. Oh no, actually I was filling my drink. Yeah, that's draining my prayer like a ton. I have auto retaliate on. It's not a big deal. Okay, that's dead. We got melee here, blob here, ranger here, blob here. So we're gonna go back to our airplane. Because of that. Oh, I keep forgetting I can't do that. So we're gonna take out the melee first. Oh, I'm accidentally still praying. Don't need to be praying. Oh, nope, I don't know why I did that. Getting a little greedy, trying to get that guy out of my prayer. All right, kill him first. Come on, come on. All right, nice. I'm gonna run here. Left this guy alone just to be able to run. We'll kill him, and then we'll go back to here. Like I said, we got a ranger coming. Get as far back as we can. Wait on him. He's in our box. Look him up. Kill him. Next, we got 2 rangers and a meleeer. The meleeer is the only one we can't safe spot here. So this is one of the scenarios where this ranger will be safe spotted beyond here. This ranger will be safe spotted beyond here. And it sucks, but we're just going to take the meleeer. It's going to be much easier to deal with just that meleeer than trying to deal, you know, everything else. Well, giblets. All right, walk over here. If you're really worried about the melee and you really want a safe spot, I guess you could run over here, pray. Like right now would be the time I run over here, kill him, pray range, kill him, and then hopefully by the time the melee gets me and the range gets me, I can get back on this wall. But I want to show you that it's actually not that big of a deal to have the melee come through. It's not ideal, but it's possible to survive it. Run to the back corner, make sure to trap off rangers. So this melee guy's gonna get through. Nothing we can do about it. We're going to drink this, throw on protect, start attacking, throw on this for a little bit more damage. Yeah, we're doubling up our drains, but you've seen how quickly we get this back. Come on. Unstop for a little bit. Use a little bit more prayer just to be safe. Attack. Now he's healing himself. He's healing through this. But we just got to get a couple lucky hits before he heals. Come on. Come on, one more. Oh, he hit a 0. There we go, got him. It wasn't ideal. He didn't do any damage to me. We used a little bit more prayer than we would like, but we have enough where it's not a big deal. Rangers coming over. This next time we got 2 melees. Using our circle. Go here. Attack. Now here's a funny situation. I went one tile too far, so I am still getting attacked by this other one, but it doesn't really matter because he's still blocked. So go here. Now I have 2 melees. So this is the time. We're going to go here. Let's see if he gets caught. I don't think he's not going to get caught. He's going to get caught on here. So I'm going to run down here. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could fight him again, just the same way. Another thing you can't do. Especially because the next round's the major. We'll run here. And we'll just kill him. Oh, he actually got bumped where he couldn't even get up that far, so we're going to have to kill this guy, step out a little bit, and let him walk around. Oh, you can't just chase one. I can't just chase one. Because he got bumped, I can just chase one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm watching Major, but also watching his health bar. As soon as I see his health gate, below like 10, well, below anything below 20, I can one shot, but really around 10, be ready to pray magic. As soon as he dies, we'll pray magic and run it back. Okay. So it's 5, one more hit probably. That's it, pray magic, and we're going to run over here. Now I'm going to do some damage over here just because he was over here and I didn't want to wait. But see how the mage is in the middle. We're going to do the major, how we do the ranger, wait until he gets to this box, pull him to the back corner. Why is that not? Hold on. Okay. This was like I got scared. I was like, why is that not marked? But what we're going to do is we can DPS him down. We'll get about down to like 20-ish. Oh, he died before we wanted. That's fine. We still have protect from mage on. We're going to drag this guy all the way back to this corner. Now he can hit us, or run up and attack him. I'm going to slowly move this way, just to get the guy behind him. Coming. Save me, I don't know, 2 seconds maybe. Like I said, this is going to be a slow method, but it's an easy method. You're not going to use too many potions, you're not going to use too much food. There's no real need to panic. There will only be maybe a wave or two where you'll generally be, it'll be kind of a tough spot. But as we go through this, we're trying to take care of it as it comes. So we got this guy almost dead. Bat coming mage. We can kill the bat first, and then have the mage. But we're going to do, because the bats don't matter, they don't. We have so much prayer points and prayer regeneration. What we're going to do is we're going to run to this blue square here, which is the yellow's lined up with the black, but the blue's one past that. That'll drop anything past this wall. So we're going to do is we're going to run back here, turn this off. We'll wait for homie to get over here. And then that mage is going to come a straight line down here. That bat's also going to come, but like I said, we don't care about the bat. That bat's also coming too. We don't care about that bat, though. We just care about the major. Get ready for protecting missiles. He's in a yellow box. We're going to start protecting. We're going to run up, kill this bat, hopefully one shot. No! All right. Kill this bat, one shot. Yeah! And we're going to take this guy out. Now we got a blob and a major coming out. If you're really sweaty, you can switch to the ruby bolts. I brought them just for Jad. And honestly, I brought way too many. I only bought 1,000 off the GE, and I used 44 in my fights against Jad total. That's all I used. So you don't need a ton. Since we got this guy done, I'm going to move a little bit closer and into our airplane spot. Switch back to attacking them. That way I get the blob first, and then get the safe spot the major. Save some prayer points while the blob's coming towards me. Oh, I will switch over to the ruby. They're only plus 20. They don't do, it's not insanely better damage, but they do hurt. But you don't get your prayer points back. Am I just not sure? I was almost thinking I was an attacking for a second. She was not doing any damage. Don't worry, don't worry about him. Turning off this turn on prayers. He's safe spotted. No, next round is blob, no major, no bet. So this blob gets in range, we'll kill him quickly. Kill his little friends. See, sometimes they're going to do a little bit of damage to you, but as you can see, he will heal. He'll heal that. over the course of the fight. Not have to worry about eating food for 4 points of health. I only know that much health. I mean, those people do this with like 70 plus. I'm at 69. Now this blob and this major are both going to come through. We are going to, as soon as we kill this guy, we're going to run to that corner. Hopefully by the time blob's close enough to kill. We're a little low on prayer. Haven't been hitting too many with the clear minds. So we're going to use our second sip of our second potion on wave 34. I'm going to wait till we're down to 15. Just got a little bit. Oh, then trigger, that's all I go back up. And again. So we killed it. We're going to turn that off. Save some prayer while we're running around. And next we get the major 6 spot blob there, about there, but another back there. Not a big deal. He is in our yellow circle. Start praying mage. Now I'll take care of this guy real quick just because they're just real quick and easy to take care of. I can pretty much one-shot them. Maybe, I think most of it does like a 3-shot. Still, I can get this guy as well. And what we can do is we can stand in the airplane. Should be a little bit closer. So we kill this guy, we turn off prayer. Turn off prayer, we'll step one over, bring this guy over, and then we're back to the corner. I will say one thing, I do have, I have all the creatures marked. So I have tagged, all of them are tagged. I don't have Jad tagged, but one of the ones that you definitely want to mark is you want to mark all the Jad's healers. I marked everything in the same color except for the bats, mainly because I was fighting like a ranger here and had melee like trapped here and a major trapped behind it. And I'm fighting the ranger, and then all of a sudden, I'm not like super paying attention, and I'm just getting attacked by a stupid bat that's like right on top of me, and I can really see. Come back here, come back here. Close enough. One shot? Yeah. Let us see one shots. And he's in our box. We'll pray mage. We'll move up to the airplane. And we'll attack. We got that guy coming. Try one shot. Okay. Oh, got it. Oh, we're kind of low on prayer. Oh, well, I say that, and then it triggers. And it triggers again. If I hover over the prayer potion, the superstore, clear mind seems to trigger. It's weird. I thought end up being good. I will say, I don't have super high prayer. My prayer is only at 55, so if you had higher prayer, you probably even need less prayer potions. But I just can't be bothered to spend the money at the GE for Dragon Bones. So he's dead. We'll kill him. We'll step one over for this guy. Mage going to trap blob, then blob. Is that really all we have this one? Yep, 2 blobs and a mage. And then we'll step 2 out. Summon this guy. Step back into our airplane. And wait until he gets in range, and then take. Like I said, doesn't matter if you. Oh my god, I've never seen a base 7. I was going to say, don't be scared of those guys. But I mean, you really should. By the time it matters, your health will be back on. I've never seen that before. That's so funny. It's so funny. I figured when I said that. Alright, next wave is our first ranger major. And as we see, ranger will get shots. Major will come through. We'll go all the way back to the corner. We kill this guy. As we're killing these guys, we move over. Summon that big guy. Kill the big guy. Once you get more comfortable with it, you can start speeding up by, multitasking, dragging this guy while you're fighting other things. I didn't need to have this pair on. I only need it when he gets in the box. He's in the box. Go stand on this tile. Go attack him. A little low on prayer. Have a potion. If I would have brought what I should have brought, which would have been this same setup minus these 14 prayer potions, I've almost on my second prayer potion. That's it. But if we check here, we're going through a lot of these. I mean, we're through wave 14 through 25 with nothing being used. 7 through 12, nothing. We're using very, very few materials. And these are quite expensive. I mean, these are what? 11 grand. Oh my god. How much are these? 7. Ooh, these are not cheap. I think these are expensive. Okay, well, I mean, it's not. We should definitely bring 4 prayer potions. I think they're like 4K cheaper. So I would say before 8. I would say about 20 grand. I didn't, but don't be like me. Do better. Alright, he's dead. We don't want to bring the other guy. We just want the major. Since we got the major, we will go ahead and heal. Not heal, why did I say heal? Go ahead and pray. Come up closer. Get our attacks off. No zeros. We get a lot of zeros, feel free to mash the potion. The only real thing about these is you try and save. You want them for the final little sequence. And really all it does is boost my range score from 72 to 83, which if you had better range, you wouldn't even need this. There's no point. Good for the extra damage, I guess, but there's no need. Open more damage. So, Eternal Prayer. I'm going to run back over here. Turn ranged on. Since you self attack, we'll run back up. Run back. He's going to get traps. And he got traps. It's not what we wanted, but it's what happened. It's one of the scenarios where it's not the best case scenario, and that happens. So we're going to pray ranged. Always pray when you have both these guys, you pray ranged. Pray ranged, and then you attack the archer. I'm going to step away. Low on prayer. Take an extra prayer potion. That was one of the situations where we could have lost our health, but it only takes a couple hits. If you ever have a mage and a ranger at the same time, and you have to fight them at the same time, pray mage, kill the ranger as quickly as possible, then kill this guy. Back over here. Always make sure you're one tile away because they can melee you for decent damage. Stop praying. Gonna run back to this corner. Traps, not traps. He's coming in. Right there. As soon as he's in our box. And we'll go attack him. Luckily, we're right here. If we're one tile further, the mage can attack us. Be careful of that. Don't allow yourself to be pulled a little bit further. If you had the blowpipe here instead of the crossbow, you would have to go further. And that would mess us up. But we got a ranger, blob. We will pray mage, go here, and attack. This next round, I'm going to kill the ranger and the blob at the same time, showing you that you don't have to be worried about the blob. And hopefully at this point, you're not worried about the bat or the blob. Those guys, the bat's more of an issue because they take away your prayer, so you want to kill them quickly. The blob, they normally don't hit. Like, they will get a hit off every now and again. And I haven't seen them hit me enough times where it's been an issue. I mean, we haven't used any of our healing prayers or any of our food. We did heal once. We didn't even need to, bro. I mean, we just did it to do it, to show you. But we're going to be here. Get ready for our ranged guys in our circle. We're going to move up to attack. The blob's stuck behind him. He's stuck in the wall. Major here, blob bat. Blob's coming behind the major. And here's the bat. Ooh! I don't want to get pulled. I thought I was going to get pulled a little bit further. I don't need to be praying. Anytime that you're fighting something, you don't need praying or running away to get to a spot, and you don't need praying. Make sure you're not praying. Like this, I don't need praying. I don't need praying so I get into our box. Yeah. Goes off. And I will say you could wait a little bit longer before you pray, like for an extra, second or so. I just anytime they're in the box, I'm praying just to be on top of it, just to be safe. Because there's no point not to. There's no point to even risk it. Now, we have a major here who's in the middle. I'm going to leave prayer on, even though he probably won't hit us, but sometimes they get off of a sneaky attack. So it's always just best if you're not positive you're not going to get hit. It's always best to just leave it on. I got a blob. I'd rather kill the blob quickly. Not because I think he's going to do serious amount of damage to me, but because he can't damage me. So I might as well just get these guys gone and dusted, and then go back to killing them. He only got one extra, like 5 attacks, versus they would have got probably about 30. Bench here, rage there, blob, bat. Ranger is what we're going to take care of. Trap. Bat doesn't matter. Run back here. wait until he's in our box. Kill the bat. Oh. I hate when I don't get the one shots off on the bats. This one. Use that. We'll run to the back. So the next one's 2 blobs and a ranger and a mage. Then we got 2 rangers and a mage. I throw that on, throw it on a little bit early, but once I got the bat, I was a one shot. Once I can. Gonna start summoning that guy. Come on. Come on, kill him before the bat gets here. Kill him before the bat gets here. Nope. Use that. We're gonna come back here. Go over just enough for the blob. Now we got ranger here, blob here, major there. So with this setup, we can. Well, you know what? We're kind of low. So while we're safe spotted. See, this is a perfect time if I need to. I go to the bathroom, get something to drink. But gotta run back here. Get ready to turn our mage prayer on. And he's coming. In our box. Turn mage on. Go kill. I got hit. Run back here. Blob's coming through. He's coming through. Next wave's mage and 2 rangers. Let's hit our box. Let's get this guy DPS'd. I saw my health tick down, and I thought the major got there for a second. I was like, what the heck? But he just actually hit me for a couple points. Now, good thing about having auto retaliate is you will only run until you get him. And if you're in that corner, you'll never cross over when you pull them away. We're getting kind of low again on our thing. So it'd be. Oh, I say that. I'll just boost it up. I will say, try to keep your prayers. You want to be at least at 18 points. So anytime you fall below that, throw up a potion. Even as long as you're not overpotting yourself and wasting part of your potion, it's always beneficial to do that. So we take out the ranger or the ball. Take out the ranger first. To do that, then we're going to run back here to drag them all the way to our box. So we'll see a little bit closer with our all different missiles. There we go. Then run up to attack them. Pull this guy. See if I can get this. I'll go around. You don't have to do it like me. You can just wait in this corner, fight him. A ranger, major, 2 rangers and a major. So the rangers come through, but the major and the other rangers get stuck. When he gets in our box, we will go bam. And we will make sure we attack him. We have the melee and the major here. Oh, this is perfect actually. So we're gonna get the ranger first. That's what we'll do. So if you remember, the only people that we're worried about being the only spawns that we're worried about is melee here and melee there. Everything else we can safe spot, protect, and not have really too big an issue. So we got that done. We're gonna protect our mage, run right here, and kill him. We're killing him here because we're gonna pull this melee here and use this wall again. The major behind him. I even have like a sliver of health. Alright, now melee's spawning here. He's spawning there. We're all the way back here. And the reason why we're so far back is because he will be able to attack us, but we're gonna pull him so close that we'll be able to attack him back. Whoa, what? See? That, I don't know how that went through, but I lagged or something and he got that attack through. Which is, honestly, you know, I will do this. So, works out. That's why we brought the little bit of food. Is that gonna happen all the time? No, but it can happen, and when it does happen, hey, everyone makes mistakes. So with the Major here and Melee here, what we're going to do is we are going to kill him, throw Protect from Mage on, run to the corner, drag this guy as close as possible. He will get trapped at this spawn. And we're running. We'll run right back. And we'll attack. Mage Melee, bet. Dark Pref ranged. Let's just take care of this guy real quick. Nice. Move up. Got the Mage and the Melee. I probably won't need it, but I'll do it just to get practice too. As soon as I'm done killing this guy, I'm going to run back with Mage on. Yep, didn't need it, but made safe. We'll run here. Be a little bit careful on this, because you don't want to accidentally click to leave. I've not done it, but it's one of those things where if you're not paying attention, I'm sure I could have done it a handful of times. We get the Major there, Melee there, Bob there. Oh, we're really low. Can actually drink twice. 3 prayer potions. 2 food. Of course, it triggers right there. I did the first 20-ish waves with the Archer Trigger on, and I've done the last 20 without it. As you can see, it doesn't change much, and this was the most expensive piece. So if you don't want to get it, you don't have to. It's one of those things where it's not really needed. It's a small little boost. Okay, so we got the Mage here and the Melee here. You can't stop the Melee, so instead of stopping it this way, what we're gonna do: kill this guy, throw Protect from Mage on, run around to this spot, kill the Major when he gets trapped by this spot. Excuse me, sorry. So be ready for Mage on. One more hit. There we go, throw Mage on. And we're running right here. And we're just going to attack him right here. Melee Major, Plum. Again, Melee's in a spot where we can't use the airplane. We could. It's just, you have to take the Melee. And there's no... I don't know, I'm not a fan of taking the Melee. It's something that you can do, and you shouldn't be scared of it. But it's not ideal, because they'll heal, and it just makes the fight a little bit more annoying. Oh. This is when they could bump and get stuck, and that's not ideal. It's not right here. See how he got bumps? He's actually going to be able to go around everyone and not get stuck. So we are going to take him out first, just because he's in the way. and don't lose extra prayer points. We do have an abundance, but every little bit that we can save, why not? Now, as we fight this, we look and see mages here, melees here, blobs here, bat, bat. So a good way to do this is we're going to take out the mage, bam. Then we'll take out the big guy, 6 2, take out one of them, then take out this guy, then run back to our plane. And outside of the one time that a mage attack got through, I mean, this has been a breeze. I mean, I barely had my hand on the mouse, not even focusing. Oh, yeah. I have these bashing potions. You can also use archer. Is it archer? No, range potions. I forget. Whichever potions. The general one for the archery. And it just boosts me up a little bit. And just do a little bit more damage to speed it up a bit. Don't need that on. Let's kill this guy. Ooh, one shot it on. Can I one shot? One shot the big guy, but not the other guy. There we go. And we're leaving this guy alive is so we don't have to use our prayer to run. You can if you need to, throw on a prayer and run. But if you can't, just leave one of these little guys alive, even if it's a bat. That's sometimes better. It's better to take 1 point than like the 5 points you take to run. So kill him, just take off running. He's gonna follow us. But we're gonna chop everything but the major and the blob. And there we go. Throw on your prayer. Throw it on, he moves to where you can get a good attack. Now here comes this blob. I'm gonna take him out. Just because I don't want him attacking me and actually doing damage. It wouldn't be a lot of damage, but 0 versus, a couple points. We're gonna run over here, bring both the little bats. Yes, I am letting them hit me. They're not gonna do any damage to me. They are draining my prayer a bit, but it's not a huge deal. Rangers in until it gets into a box. Start praying. Oh, that's a melee. Oh my god, I'm. This is exactly. This is. I really thought that was something else. So the major melee. That's so funny. Oh my bad. I will say this is why it's good to have something on, something to pay attention to. If you're really worried about it, have full game music on, sound, everything. I wouldn't have music on, but I would have full everything else. This is so brain dead though that if you're me, you could accidentally not even be paying attention and have the wrong thing on. This might be, and it is. So Prey Mage, he's gonna get through here. Oh no, he didn't get through. Oh, he did. He didn't get through because we're all the way back. Now, the guide says not to have Retaliate on. I like it on, and you'll want it on, especially for Jad. But I like it on because it'll drag me just enough to hit. Okay, we're a little bit low on prayer. Got prayer back. We can drink 2. And so far, we would only have used. We saw two of our last. Imagine this row would have been just regular the blue prayer store. We really haven't touched any of our super stores because we haven't needed to. Oh yeah, for a second I forgot. I don't even know if I had the right thing on. So melee range, a major. I wonder if I should speed this up. I might speed this up. Okay, done praying. So this is a scenario where I know I'm gonna have to with the ranger, like pray range and run. So what you can do is kind of run through this guy and get traps, and then I'm not gonna have to pray anymore. I didn't take any damage, I didn't heal at all, but it allowed me if I close this. So I'm gonna safe spot him. One thing I love about the melee guys, every time I have them, is they're the ones that really boost up your prayer. Like, I don't know why, but they get decent prayer. Oh, did I level up? Hold on. Oh, I did. Level 73 rage. Ooh, he's in the rocks. We're gonna run up and kill him. So we're on the last set of waves. I would say this set of fights, from this fight that I'm currently doing till the double melee, the major double melee, which is like the third to last fight, are the fights that you have to be not worried about, but you definitely need to be planning on what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and where everything's going to go. Good example of this is, I'm going to fight this mage down. I'm going to bring the ranger out, fight him down, then fight the other guy down. That's just how I'm going to do this fight. The next fight, mage spawns here, melee here, ranger here. So the airplane is perfect to fight the one answer, just how I'm doing. So this fight and the next fight is going to be exactly the same. This bat doesn't matter. Remember, bats don't matter. Bats and blobs don't matter in the scheme of really trying to face spot things. The only time they matter is if they're actively on you while you have prayer up. Get rid of them so you can focus on the thing that matters. So, we'll run to the back wall. Be careful not to leave. We're going to go right here. We're arranged back up. I need actually one more over. There we go. He can come up. I need to go back to this corner. And I didn't need to have range up the entire time, but it's nice to. It's good to. We're actually going to get a little closer. Bam, bam. Run up here. Now, I can probably get away with when I kill him without summoning my prayer, but I'm just going to be safe. So as soon as this melee does, I'm going to throw it on, just to be safe. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have taken any damage, but safety first, right? He's at rocks. We'll start praying. I'll get closer, and we'll attack from here. Ranger, melee, bat, ranger, bat. So, stop praying that. We're going to pray mage and go here. Oh, no, he can't hit me from here. He can't hit me from here, but I will hover over this. For as soon as the melee dies, he will be able to hit me. So once we're under below 10 HP, throw up there for mage. Oh, whatever. Now, this maneuver here is fine. I can fight him, flip some missiles, then run, pull him, he'll get pulled here and there. But it makes more sense for me, just in this fight, to stop for a minute, drop back, pull him all the way here, and now step up, because now I don't even have to worry about trying to real quickly flip prayers and run back. It's not even an issue anymore. In fact, I can step back there. And now when this ranger spawns, I'm just running back. I don't have to waste a prayer. I wonder if this will help a little bit. We've only used about 300 sapphire bolts with the basic, the basic Avas. I don't have the advanced one. Remember, Ruby might do more damage, but we're not getting our prayer back. This is another good example of paying attention to spawns. And this is going to be one of the ones that's, I'm going to say rough, but one of the ones where you hope for a little bit good RNG, and one of the ones where you do have to pay somewhat attention. So the next spawn is Ranger here, Melee here, Major here. You can't stop the Melee from coming through. So you could come back here and take it, which, if you want to do that, fine. I think it's safer, because we have time, because this is a Melee. As soon as we're done killing this, I'm going to run my butt over here. And then what's going to happen is, I'm going to run my butt over here, I'm going to kill this guy, and then I'm going to run down, kill the ranger all the way down. And what might happen is, you know how that bag got stuck? That blob's probably going to get stuck and come through free. And that's okay. But my goal is to kill the ranger before the major gets into our box. So I'm going to run here. No, you're thinking, oh, why don't you just kill the melee? Spray melee, kill him. You can. He'll heal. He'll be annoying. With the blob around, you might heal the blob. With this, I'd rather not pray melee side damage. So as soon as he dies, we're gonna pray missiles. Pray missiles, run to the bottom corner, attack. And as soon as that mage gets into that spot, we're gonna take the hits from Ranger. So we took one hit from the mage. Okay. Now, this is going to be one of the ones that we're not huge fans of. This is also going to be one of the ones that we just got to take. The mage and the ranger are both in spots that we can't stop them from getting to us. But we stop the melee, so that's all that matters. So the goal will be, let's stop the melee for as long as we can. We'll pull the major in as close as we can, and then pull the ranger in, hopefully, just as close. Kill the ranger, kill the major. It's better to get hit by the ranger than the major, always. So we'll run back, let him come through. And he just gets trapped. I love that he gets trapped like that. To me, it's so funny. Now, I'm going to be ready to pray mage as soon as he dies, and we'll run to the back corner. So 32 health, 21 health, you get one hit here. No, still get one hit. Oh, prayed a little soon. Oh, a little too soon. But whatever, I'm not going to fix it now. I'd rather waste 2 seconds to get hit by this motherfucker right there. We're gonna wait here for that. Now we can go attack this guy. Ooh, ooh, that was really nice. 1918-3 to finish him. I mean, we could have planned that better. I don't know if you see, but this next one's not ideal. Even though we don't want to, this next one we're gonna have to pray melee and kill him. Josh, spot. Major's here. There's no good spot to hold the melee. I mean, the only thing you could save spot is you could save spot here and hope the melee gets stuck, but then you're gonna be hit by the ranger and possibly even the major at the same time. I'd rather pray one of them all at a time than do that. Real low, we're gonna use our final quote unquote prayer pot. Where it is. Takes up here. Oh, I'll pray mage, I don't need to be. Okay. Oh, we're gonna fight him. And as soon as we're done fighting, we're gonna do protect from magic and then run this way. The major shouldn't hit me, but he can. And I zeroed him. We'll pray for melee. And this is our second time actually fighting this and trying to out DPS him. We will use our last little bit of passion point to hopefully beat that melee major ranger so we can use airplane after this. Yeah, stab it. Try some evil eye. Hold it. See if we can do some extra damage. Come on. One more hit. Don't let him heal. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. It's just as simple as that. It's so dumb, but it's just as simple as that. All right. Let's make sure. I want to stay here. This is on. Is that far enough? That was perfect. All right, kill him. I should have said that. We didn't say that. Like I said, I'm so brain dead sometimes doing this because it's not hard. We are though. Okay, this is our actual first superstore, and we're gonna go bam and then bam. So one simple superstore. I bet you can do this with just straight up prayer potions. I do like the superstore though. Good thing about where everyone is the box come through, yeah, so it's a major. But you just run bits to that corner, kill a major. The next round is going to be one. No, not the next round, but the round following the next will be one of the harder ones. Round 60. It'll be 2 rangers, a melee, and a mage, and really depends on where the melee is, as well as the mage and ranger. Can I finish this guy? I'm hitting straight zeros. Oh my god. There we go. Got it. There we go. I just don't want to be able to finish this guy for some reason. Get rid of that. Okay, so ranger, melee. I guess that's gonna be what is it? Mage. I forgot what's coming. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I ever knew that. Is that right? So I would have thought one of these ones here and there, but with this setup, I mean, we run back to that. We just use airplane for the hardest round. I mean, we've seen the process so far. You hold as much as you can on either side, kill what you can. Oh, that would be the worst scenario. Worst scenario, so I don't have to worry about him. Okay. I don't know what's going on with these guys. Do I drink a little sippy sip? I might drink a sip for the next one there. Just Achilles. Rangers a little faster. Okay, he's as close as possible. 1 second there. Gonna scoot up a little bit. Take that guy out first. Should probably kill that first. Hmm. Uh, so that's a good example. I know how long it's gonna take. I'm not gonna be here for it. Be back. Is he dead? Oh wait, hold on. Let's save some prayer. Save some prayer. Hold on. Get situated. We should have to go. Ranger. Stop praying. Okay. Due to where these melees and mages are, this spot doesn't look that good because if I do it here, this guy might get bumped, and I don't want to fight him. So I think I'm gonna go here. with the goal being, ooh, go back. Makes it back a little bit. So now we go trap these guys right there. Kill them right there. Or trap this guy's prey mage and run back over there. The best part about this is we are on second to final, because after this we got 2 mages, and then after that, you're Dread. So both mages are spawning there. It's perfect. Okay, let me get him start attacking. The reason I say perfect because it means Jad will spawn here, whichever one orange, that's where he'll spawn. The other good thing is we can go into our airplane, play mage, kill the major, and then move over to kill him. So we're making it to Jad with no problems. We're making it to Jad with 2 food used for, let's say, 5 prayer pots. And then we didn't use a bastion, but or maybe do we use 2? Maybe it's 2. Dang. Oh, no, it should just be that. You don't really need the bastion potions. That's just nice to have. So now he's almost dead. So we're going to run here. We're going to play mage, and we're running to our airplane. Sure, he's going to hit us, but we got mage on. So we're going to drag him. You could toggle it for the 3 seconds, you know, or whatever, but I'm just not going to. I'm honestly probably going to leave prayer mage on until I'm fighting Jad. What I'm going to do is just place that row a little bit quicker. So Jad's going to spawn back there. That's fine. You're going to drink a restore pot here and switch to our ruby bolts. Not because we need to, but more of let's just be on top of everything. So we're not worried about a thing. Let's down a bastion potion. That'll extra damage. I don't need that in my inventory. I wonder if that's mine. Okay, we're going to run over here to pull this guy. Now I'm going to show you with this guy, just because we're going to position this Kazek exactly there. And then this blue tile, if you've been wondering why this blue tile is just blue randomly, is where we're going to fight Jad. So we're going to make that run again. Exactly how I just ran it is how we're going to run it. I don't know how we lost a little bit of health, but since we did, we will take that to our set. So run it here, throw on missiles for Jad. We want Jad to come. Jad's moving slowly, but as soon as he gets past that, we're going to run this way. I misprayed. And now we just switch between prayers. If he stands up on his hind legs, he's going to do that. If he does the quicker version, he's going to do range. Just be hovering over whichever one you don't have equipped. As soon as you can tell which one he's going to do, switch over or let it stay. I missed it, but I was able to switch back in time. Okay, so he summoned his healers. So if you were wondering why we brought the dragon crossbow, this is why. Wait until all his healers are on you. Use your special attack. I missed one of them. And we're done. Just keep switching back and forth. Whenever the healers are not healing them, they're on you. And it might take a while. There you go. And you've defeated Jed and got another fire cape, or your first fire cape. Like I said, easy peasy. Really makes Jed kind of a breeze.